everyone. Welcome back to the end of day wrap here on Saturday of Worlds Week in Amsterdam. Rich Hagon, the Pro Tour historian, Brian David-Marshall with you. BDM, you've been under the lights in the back rounds of the World Magic Cup here on day 4 of Worlds Week, day 2 of that event. Some extraordinary drama.
Absolutely. We got to watch the tension, the national tension between Ireland and Estonia. An age-old battle, a rivalry that goes back at least 4 rounds in this tournament.
Quite.
Actually, the last round we got to watch Brazil versus Belgium.
Yeah.
And it got to be a little bit of a contested match. Ultimately ended up, very, very cordial, but there was a lot on the line. The winner would get in to Sunday, and Belgium emerged on top. Vincent Lemoine and Marine Le Pen leading the charge for them.
Okay, so tomorrow we have the biggest day in Magic history. We have not only the quarters, the semis and the final of the World Magic Cup, we have the semis and the final of the individual World Championship. But who plays who? It's time to reveal the top 8 bracket, and this is so critical for the matchups. So if your team's still in, let's get to the big board and see who goes where. I'm going to spread out this way. The quarterfinals are going to look like this. First of all, your number 1 seed
wow, what a
are
great job.
The Austrians. A phenomenal performance by Reitbauer and Holzinger and co. Just a terrific bunch. Must be amongst the favourites to go one better than 2007. Who will they play, BDM? Let's see.
Oh, Thomas Nagy and the Hungarian team.
That's right. It's the Austro-Hungarian Empire together again, joined in the top 8 bracket. Let's see who else is in the top half of the bracket. Now, I did not see this coming. Stanislav Sifo, phenomenal player, Pro Tour champion, didn't look like he had a full team's worth of support. Boy, were we wrong about that. Terrific job again.
Yeah, absolutely. He took a strong hand with his teammates, got them whipped into shape here, and they're looking good.
Yep, 3 Europeans so far. Let's see who goes into the top half of the bracket. It is New Zealand, and heartbreak at the very, very end for Chile. They needed to win in the end against New Zealand, and New Zealand held on with a turn 4 supreme verdict in extra turns to go to a draw, eliminating Rookie of the Year Felipe Tapia Becerra and the Chileans, putting New Zealand, Walker McMurdo, Jason Chung and co. into the top 8. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it was an incredible match.
But a great job by the Chilean team this weekend, regardless.
For sure. Not just about the Rookie of the Year. That's a coming country in World Magic. Let's go to the bottom half of the bracket then. Who's next? It's the number 3 seed. You've just met their national champion, Hannes Karem. He was
Pro Tour top 8 competitor.
Yeah, and he's had a terrible day today. He has. He's hated every second. There he was, playing Magic and with his teammates. And outside there, all the teams that didn't make it in, they're doing free drafts all day. He couldn't bear it. So that's Hannes Karem and the Estonians.
Were his eyes just constantly?
Pretty much. Like every time you hear a rustle of a pack. Let's go to see who Estonia play in their quarterfinal. Wow, that is Iceland, and they have never been this far before. They are so deep in this tournament, it's unreal. And they just said, everyone wrote us off, me included, and they said, motivation. We came here determined to prove that we're not just some tiny little nation on the fringes of world magic. We are here to really do the business. Great job.
We saw multiple teams do this last year, looking to follow in their footsteps.
Well, we've seen 1, 8, 4, 5, 3, and 6. So by my reckoning, that leaves 7 and 2. Let's see what the bottom quarterfinal is going to look like. France.
Hall of Famer Raphael Levy said, I've got a team of really terrific young French Magic players, the new guard, as it were.
Yeah, Timothée Simoneau's a Grand Prix winner from London, and Jan Guthman. You've got Stefan Subrier, a very fine player.
He felt all of them could handle themselves on the biggest stage. When I spoke to him about the World Magic Cup, and it's borne out by a 2nd seed going into Sunday.
Yeah, phenomenal performance by them. And your top 8 is rounded out by your 7th seed, and you've just seen them make it in. It's the Belgians. Marijn Leibert, Vincent Lemoine. Lemoine looking for 1 extra life point from 2004. That's what it's all about for him.
He was there in San Francisco. Marine Le Pen also looking for something. He crosses into the 200 lifetime pro point total. He's got 4 Pro Tour top 8s in his career. he definitely has a Hall of Fame resume. Kind of didn't get there, or certainly was in the discussion. He's one of those players.
But trophies do you no harm.
What does a World Magic Cup trophy do
Yeah.
when you're thinking about voting next year?
That does a lot. So in the morning, Austria will face Hungary in Team Unified Standard, the format they've been playing this evening. Czech Republic will face New Zealand, Estonia, Iceland, France, Belgium. 4 will advance to the semi-finals. Then we'll show you the final of the World Magic Cup. Are we done then, BDM? Can we all go home?
Absolutely not.
What happens then?
We have Ben Stark, the Hall of Famer,
Yep.
versus Shahar Shenhar, the teenage wonderkin, the 3-time Grand Prix champion,
Yep.
in a red, blue, white mirror match.
Wow.
Playing in the bottom half of the bracket
Right.
for the semifinals of the World Championship.
That has to be one of the best matches you could possibly imagine. What's the other semi?
Or you could have Magic Online champion and Road to Redemption player Reed Duke, finished last place last year in the World Championship. He comes in as the top seed this weekend, going into Sunday, playing against Player of the Year for 2012-2013, Josh Utter-Layton.
And that is Bant Hexproof without the blue and Jund without the red. Those are catchy titles for those decks. So, how's about it? What are you doing with your Sunday around the world? Quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals of the World Magic Cup, and then the semi-finals and the final of the World Championship. 12, who knows how many hours of live Magic coming your way.
And worth noting, about a half hour after it's over, 12 hours of replayed Magic if you're just getting up and you want to watch it spoiler free.
That's right. And you can check out all the action from today. 1 hour from now, we'll be showing you the complete Saturday from Amsterdam. I can tell you, it was one hell of a ride. For everyone here at MagicTheGathering.com, the historian Brian David-Marshall, I'm your host, Rich Hagon, saying bye.